Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mariota on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Matthews, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, Brady. So tough to stop Gronk. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield.
They'll run with right. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To the left side and complete from Julian Edelman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load.
And it's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out, and the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. 2nd down, Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Derrick Henry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Brady to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Left side caught by Matthews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Final play of the half here. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throw left side complete. It's Henry. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mariota now to throw on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Third and long here for Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
A first down throw for Mariota. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota gives to Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit towards the field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Wait, 20!
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Back now in Nashville. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. First down, Brady. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Orakpo. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Mariota to throw it. Rolling to his left. And Walker with it over the middle. A Titan first down. Mariota to Walker.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Mariota now on second down. And this is incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Brady to throw on second down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now a carry for White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Let's go.
Now White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's White. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.